it's a God thing. You can find out more about it, klove.com.
This is Kim's story. Tell us what happened.
Well, my grandfather was in the hospital, and it was his birthday. I didn't send him a card ahead of time. I had planned to call him, but life got really busy, so I waited until a couple of days later. My girls had been in a dance recital, so I decided I'd send some pictures and send him the birthday greeting, and he was nearing the end of his life, and I really wanted to talk to him about eternity again, so I put all that information in a letter and mailed it out on a Tuesday morning, and sometime the next day my mom called and told me that my grandfather had passed away. My letter hadn't had a chance to make it there.
Because that would have just been one day.
Yeah, so I had put it in the mailbox and then heard the next day that he had passed away.
Like, there's no way. You missed your chance. You should have called him.
Yeah.
And so what happened?
Well, a couple of days later, my mother, I told her about the letter, and she said that in the hospital, my grandfather had received a letter. So when my mother explained that I was sending a letter, the one that I had mailed out, they were expecting a second letter. But in actual fact, there was just one. So my letter had made it from rural Pennsylvania to Arizona in a single day.
Wow, across the nation.
Yes.
And you did not put a priority rush on this at all. It was just you put that letter in the mail, just regular mail.
Yeah, and in the mailbox, too, not even
Oh, wow.
a visit,
So they picked it up, and probably that usually comes, at least our house, comes in the afternoon.
Yeah, it would be around lunchtime
And somehow they got that in the hospital the next day.
that day.
Oh, that same day.
The same day.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, I missed on that part.
I did too.
Yeah.
So it's almost like when you open the mailbox, it was a direct connect to Arizona from Pennsylvania.
Who knows how it worked out, but it made it there by Tuesday evening before my grandfather passed away.
And you were like, wait a second, is this the same letter? And you guys verified this is...
Mm-hmm.
And I think also, most importantly, Kim, your grandfather was able to hear, as you put it in the beginning of the story, the message of eternity, of salvation in Christ, or at least able to read it.
Yes, very true. I felt that it was such a gift that he didn't need to extend to me. It was so personal, and I know that with God, all things are possible.